Hello and welcome back to another Masterminds video. Anyways, today is another R&D, this time attempting to build an electric rocket off of the Eagle 1 rocket. I suggest watching the previous R&D for the Eagle 1. First is for what the experiment is, then for the challenges we faced when building an electric rocket, then more about the rockets that we'll be launching, and then finally launching them and the explanation of what happened. So as always, make sure to subscribe and share the video. We make 3 videos a week. Test your knowledge with the link in the description. So now into the video.
Drag brake check good. Forward fin check good. Aft fin check good. LGS check good.
Ready for flight.
T-minus 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Command engine start. 2, 1. Ignition. And liftoff.
First is the reason why we tested, is to test to see if electrical is more efficient and can replace model rocket motors, which we already use. We were going to test an electrical rocket with the propeller as close to the wattage of a D12 motor, which we will be using for the experiment, and a normal Eagle 1 Block 2.0 rocket, which we designed in the last of R&D video. We will launch each rocket 4 times, or well, that was at least as planned. Watch till the end to see what actually happened. We will test to see which one can go higher than the other using an altimeter to read the height. So now onto the challenges we faced while building an electric rocket. The first problem was finding the right motor in ESC, or electronic speed controller. So once they came, there was another problem. None of the connectors worked together, so we had to use the very bad and loose connectors with tape to connect the battery and ESC all together. Then, once it was all wired up, the motor still didn't work, so we tried reading instructions and tried reprogramming the ESC. It's made to be programmed. After that didn't work, we bought a new controller because my dad's old controller might have not been talking properly with the right frequency. Then we fried a receiver, we got another and it didn't work. Then got another of the same controller and that didn't work. Then we were finally done with all these failures, and we were just gonna get all out to try and get it done this week. So first we got a Servo Tester to test to see if the motor was working without any ESCs or controllers in the way. We also got a brushless motor in case we couldn't get the controller to work, and that worked. We got a new motor, and in case that wasn't enough, we got a new motor, ESC, and a smaller battery, which was lighter, as well as a higher quality controller. All had the right connector except for the battery. We had to put an adapter in between so that we can connect them properly. And we finally got the setup to work. The motor finally worked with the controller. Now next problem. How do you launch a rocket with an 8-inch propeller? But that wasn't much of a problem because we extended the launch legs and it can just hang on the launch pad. It wasn't creating too much friction, which was what we were thinking it would do. So now onto the rockets, as I said before, the Eagle 1 Block 2.0 and the electrical rocket, which we named the Eagle 1E, or electrical. The electrical had expanded and made the launch legs farther out for the large propeller. Well, it wasn't really that large, but fitting on a small rocket, it was kind of large. One launch lug was on a fin, and the other one was farther up and farther out. We had to print a new motor mount in the shape of a tub and drilled holes in it to attach the motor and attach the tub to the body tube. The motor stuck out of the tub and the tub was pushed into the body tube so that the propeller was just sticking out of the body tube so that it can spin freely and wasn't too far away from the body tube and messed up the center of gravity. And so now onto the launches. First, we launched the normal motor. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What just? How did it go like twice as high? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Why is it going that way?
How did it go like twice as high? And the parachute didn't.
Come on, parachute. Oh,
Actually,
shoot.
perfect.
Plunk.
Oh, the engine came halfway out. Oh, the parachute didn't even deploy. And surprising thing is, it went even higher than the first launches of the Eagle one for some reason. We read the altimeter and it went 323 feet high. Then the next launch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Again, up and behind us. Part of your nose cone is falling. There's your nose cone. No, you're not.
3, 2, 1.
Again, up and...
It flew up to 212 feet high, which for some reason was nearly 100 feet less than the previous launch. Then the next launch, launch 3. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh! What happened with that one?
I have no clue.
That was the fuel that went out.
3, 2, 1.
What happened with that one?
I have no clue.
That was the...
2, 1.
Oh! What happened with that one?
I have no clue.
That...
Okay, so what happened here? Well, first thing was, we thought it was first that it got hung up on the launch lug like a previous rocket did. But after looking at the footage, well, that just wasn't the case. So after some investigation, we found that the thing that holds the motor from just flying up through the rocket melted off. So, well, the rocket just flew out. And luckily we were able to recover the motor. And the altimeter read 262 feet. We're guessing due to the pressure of the exhaust passing through the rocket, because the altimeter reads based off of pressure, the difference of pressure between where it ends up and where it was previously. So yeah. Then the first electrical rocket launch. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. That was cool. So yeah, the rocket kind of rotated around the pad due to the torque being applied on the engine. Then we made the rocket as light as possible so that hopefully it will launch. We didn't care if it went any high at all, we just wanted it to launch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Same problem. Oh!
Well, at least it stayed away from the propeller. And it still didn't work. So as always, make sure to subscribe and share the video. You can take a test to see what we discussed in the link in the description. As always, we make 3 videos a week, so check those out. Bye.